And the inspectors are here. Caca. All right, guys, it would not be a project without more hurdles. This guy is dead in the water. So we're trying to see what the mechanic can pull off. Otherwise, we got to shift gears and try something different. Well, here we are on our commute. So not a bad start with 3 days in the books, like 98% of this pond excavated. Feeling pretty good about the situation, even though we've had a couple hurdles, right? Had our aquascape material show up 3 days late. That's always kind of nerve-wracking. One of our concerns is gravel screen that's going to go on top of the aqua blocks in the wetlands. So it's a little bit bigger grid, and that's going to be a screen to prevent fines from dropping and settling down into the biotubes or filters.
Are these guys here, these little gizmos?
Way in, we're going to be passing the rock yard that's supplying us with our fine gravel. So we'll stop by there and double check, make sure that it's going to be a large enough stone that's not going to pass through our little grid. But what we're using that for is just fine sediment filtering. If we don't have the right size gravel, we just got to find that we've got lots of options as far as gravel goes. We'll get what we need.
I know we've been thinking about the same thing, oh, the same thing, so dive in deep till we drown.
Okay, guys, we are at the bottom of the excavation. So right now we are 7 feet deep. Here's the issue. You can kind of see the discoloration in the dirt. It's a little bit lighter. That lighter stuff is caliche. We don't like caliche. We don't like caliche. So there is a difference between preparation and hope. Preparation, we get prepared for that caliche in hopes to not hit it. We prepared. We hit it. We've got a heavy hammer on site. We are going to have to go deeper because we're building an inner wall in this deep section. So now we've got to go 8 feet total all the way around this perimeter, and then also another foot deeper than this 7 feet for our bottom suction. This is a crazy design, and we want to make sure that we have everything in place so we can keep on moving forward. I think we've said it a couple times, controlled chaos. We have got trucks galore. I've got a truck dropping these. I've got an empty dump truck wanting dirt to get out of here and a load of boulders ready to get in. All right, day number 4, we had some concerns with what kind of rain we were going to get last night before we left. Looks pretty good. It is still calling for rain between 10 and 4 today, so we'll cross our fingers. It doesn't look like it's going to be much, but we need to get the rest of this dug out. There's a lot of caliche in there we're going to have to deal with, and then we've got to concentrate on footers that are going to support our walls. And then moving up to that wetland, that upper wetland, and this pond excavation will be complete. You know what's really depressing? Is we're still digging.
That was funny.
I like those blocks. I don't like the rain. So that patio, we talked about extending out and maybe cantilevering over a little bit.
Yeah, just like maybe 1.5 inches or so. Yeah. But it'll be clean.
Yeah.
And then we'll cut some lights into the wall, so when you're standing here, it'll have a nice, broadcast of light. And then we're dropping right down to 7 foot from here.
Whoa, baby.
Whoa, baby. Right now, Anthony's busy impersonating one of the 7 dwarves.
I guess on the bright side, this is not the worst caliche we've ever dealt with.
Head underwater, keep holding me down. Playing with fire, please don't pull me out. We've waited way too long, want you right now. Anything you want, anything you want.
This guy is dead in the water. So we're trying to see what the mechanic can pull off.
I know we've been thinking about the same.
All right, our excavation's finally done.
Finally?
This is a monster, huh?
This is a monster.
Now we're up to this goat wetland. There was an old wetland here before.
Right. We backfilled quite a bit.
Yeah, this thing was like 6 feet deep.
Yeah.
Dog it off. And the reason we're calling it the goat wetland is because the goats live here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Makes
they're
sense.
going to be all over this thing. They said they're not swimmers, but they will go on the rocks and drink from it.
Right.
The dogs that are here will go in it.
Yeah.
So we're going to make it about 6 inches deep, somewhere for them to kind of lay in there and
Yeah.
cool off. Like farm dogs that basically watch all the livestock.
Yeah. Yeah. That's their job. They're not the house pets. What I like about what's going to happen back here, because it is quite a bit lower, is we're going to be able to use some of those original boulders and do some retention and stair stepping, and those goats will be able to jump around and get to that water. One thing that we got to keep in mind when we're creating this waterfall, this goat pen area is going to get sectioned off with that fence cutting across the top of our wetland
Why is it doing that?
to keep them over there. So they
What's that? So there's 2 sets of gates there, though.
2 sets of gates. Now we got to come over here, so we got to be mindful.
Well, I know they're going to stretch across the wetland with the fence.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
we need
So,
to get the
Monday
preliminary
morning
stuff
we're going
done.
to be hitting hard with lots of hands. That liner is going to be getting installed, and then we're going to have 9 other guys. We'll have 9 of our crew.
Yeah.
This is going to go quick.
Yeah. And tomorrow's Saturday. We're off tomorrow, or?
I'll let you start a little late.
Oh, so we're working tomorrow.
Yeah, we're working. We had a rain delay. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next one.
On the next episode.
Well, I'm ordering lunch,
Okay.
and they broke the MT-85.
What?